my dog, Big Sherm. You know what I'm saying? We back, paid our bills, and we good. We up and running, people. All right, guys. This episode is called Episode 88. And, well, it's not called Episode 88. It is Episode 88, and it's called the Mamba Effect, right? So as you all know, sad day last week. For exactly a week at this time, January 26th, Kobe Bryant, Gigi Bryant, and 7 other passengers crashed in a helicopter crash. Kobe been taking about the helicopters for about 20 years, right? Because LA traffic is kind of crazy. But untimely death had happened, right? It's if you know anything, I'm a huge Kobe guy. Kobe's like one of my main dudes, right? So I took the news pretty hard when it happened. I just want to say my condolences to the Bryant family and to all the other families that's involved in that helicopter crash. I know some of them was GG teammates, and they were actually headed out to AAU tournament at Mamba Academy. And I loved all the things, that was going on with the players showing tribute. I know the Lakers had that game against the Clippers, which they then kind of canceled, right? Mm-hmm. And they had that tribute to Kobe. I kind of liked it how they introduced all the players as as Kobe Bryant, 6'6", Lower Merion High School,
Kobe Bryant.
It was pretty good, right? And I'm sad. I'm not gonna lie. I cried for like 4 days, right? Like off and on, right? Like, so I've just gotten over it, right? Like, and then like one of my close friends who works in the film industry with me, I would wake up early and he told me he was crying. He couldn't believe it. Still feels like he would tell me he was crying, and I was like, I get it, I get it. The energy feels a lot different, right?
Yes,
like
definitely.
The energy in the world just feels a lot different since he passed away. I know for me it was
Take it easy, man. Take your time. Take your time, man. You all right?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
And this is the passion I talk about. When you're passionate like this, when you have someone that you look up to, it hurts you when they're going like that.
Yeah, for me, it was tough. It's really tough, man. It wasn't so much about what he did on the court. Obviously, he was a great player.
He was already accomplished.
But it was just certain things, his
aura,
his Mamba mentality thing that I kind of took with me, right? It's like a real thing. It was it was an intangible thing that you can make into a tangible thing if you just told yourself it was real, right?
Take your time, man. Take your time.
It was, just like the moments he provided for me in my life, right? I'm like, Kobe doesn't know me from a hole in the wall, but it was just the tangible things. It was just the things that he kind of made life really interesting for me. And I remember 2006, I think it was 2006, 2007, he hit that shot in Phoenix, and I remember when he hit that shot, I ran through the whole dorms, and I was yelling and screaming. I mean, then the Lakers ended up losing the series. My friend Drew Martinez, he was a good friend. He's still a good friend of mine. He was a huge Steve Nash guy, right? He loved Steve Nash, right? Puerto Rican guy who had long hair, so Steve Nash was his guy, right? I remember, the Lakers ended up losing that series, but when he hit that shot, that was something I remember. I just ran through the school just yelling, right? Screaming top of my lungs. freaking, I remember when he had the ankle injury, he dunked on, he came back and dunked on a Mecca Okafor, you know what I'm saying? And me and Ant was in my mom's house watching that game. It was the Western Conference play, because you remember that's when he won MVP.
Right, that's 06, right?
Yeah, no, 08. He lost to Boston.
Yes.
So, you know, he definitely provided those moments, man. Obviously, his 81-point game, his two championship runs without Shaq, right? 09, 2010, me and Ant in my mom's living room, just freaking out, yelling at the TV, getting mad at Pau Gasol.
Like, come on, Pau!
Because one game he was like the perfect dude, and then the next game he would just whimper into the corner. So I remember that. And it was just amazing moments after amazing moments that he provided, right? And when you talk, like, you see the tributes, right? Teams are taking 24-second clock violations and the 8-second backcourt. I love that.
That was big.
Players changing their numbers. That's amazing, right? It just shows you the effect,
the impact,
you know, that he had on this upcoming generation. Of course. Know what I mean? You got guys in Celtics uniforms.
He was their Jordan.
Yeah, basically.
He was like, Kobe is the copy of Jordan.
Yeah.
And you know me, I used to say it all the time, like, oh, he copied Jordan. But over the years, talking with people and stuff like that, that's freaking hard to do.
Yeah.
To do what he did.
Yeah.
To duplicate the Jordan and turn it into the Mamba mentality.
Yeah. And that was the thing. It's like Jordan, people wanted to be like Mike, right? But they wanted to be like Mike from a basketball standpoint, right? I think where Kobe differentiated himself from Jordan was the Mamba mentality, right? Because he made a mindset tangible that you can apply to all aspects of life.
Anything's possible.
Yeah, and my thing is, like, me growing up, I didn't have my pops in my life, right? So, you know, it was kind of always looking for that male figure to kind of be like inspiration. How should I move? How should I be a man, right? And, you know, watching Kobe Bryant because I love basketball. As you know, I still play now. I'm still chasing 19-year-olds at the YMCA. You know, I'm playing basketball. But for me, that's what Kobe gave me, right? He gave me that because I'm the older brother, right? I'm the eldest of all my brothers. So Kobe gave me, I didn't have no one to look up to, right? So Kobe kind of gave me that whole thing where it was like, hey, this is a mentality that you need to have, that you need to kind of focus on to be the best you can be. And he gave that to a lot of people, right?
Of course. He
gave that to a lot of people. And that was the thing that kind of hurt me the most, because it was like that I couldn't, like, not saying it's gone, right? Not saying Mamba mentality is gone,
it's
but
never gone,
the
bro.
person that introduced you to that is no longer here, right?
Yeah.
When he talked about the helicopter crash, I was like, oh man, Kobe jumped out that shit and saved Gigi. Like, you know, that's what I'm thinking. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because he was just that kind of dude. You know what I mean? He was like an Iron Man, and I didn't think
like he's a hero. Yeah,
it wouldn't happen. So it's like I can. There's times where I can apply Mamba mentality to my own life.
Of
like
course.
when my daughter Emmy was born, I remember the first she was in the hospital. She was throwing up black stuff, right?
Oh, wow.
And she didn't want to lay in the little tray that they give the babies to lay in. And I remember her mom was like drugged the fuck out, right? Because she had a C-section or whatever. And I just held Emmy for like 8 hours, man. You know, I held.
Take your time, bro. Take your time, man. I know. Take your time.
You know, I held it. Let
me tell you something. What happened in that accident is what a lot of fathers don't want to have asked the question. There's nothing I can do to probably save her. You say it in your mind, but it's like, damn. Yeah. There's nothing I can do, and I'm not a father. Yeah. I hope to be one day. But to have that thought of, damn, I can't tell my baby he's going to be okay. That's what hits everybody. You don't have to play basketball to feel that.
Yeah,
and that's what you're feeling.
I just, I think
that's what everyone was feeling.
I think he transcended basketball because he gave people this mindset of people from everyday walks of life to be like, hey, I can apply this to my kids. I can apply this to my job, right? Mm-hmm. Because not everybody's 6'6" and 212.
212 right? And moves like
that, right? So even when I'm on film sets and I'm working, Mamba Mentality.
It's always there.
Holding my daughter for them 8 hours, right? Mamba Mentality. Making sure that home was taken care of. Mamba Mentality. Those are things that he provided that I didn't learn from my dad because he wasn't there, right? So I'm going through life kind of navigating blindly because I think, your dad should be around, right?
Right.
That's the thing. And that Mamba Mentality kind of provided that for me. And that's what makes it hard because it's like,
He was in his second. He was transiting into his second life.
Yeah, just watching him, how involved he was
with his daughter, man,
his kids. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like, it's like, I'm not saying you had to be Kobe Bryant, right? Like, no, you can only be you,
right?
But it was something you could strive to be the best version of yourself, and that's why I'm a miss, right? Because it's like, he wasn't a guy who was compassionate and empathetic, right? He had to learn how to be that way. And that's what made Kobe so great because he always talked about his faults. It's something he said that he talked about in 2009, that he had to learn to be empathetic. And I felt that because sometimes it's like, I know how hard I work, right? I know how hard my mom worked. So it's like, now that I'm able to take care of my mom to a certain degree and she doesn't have to worry about anything, it's hard for me to step into other people's shoes when they have problems because, like, if I can do it, you can do it. I'm no better than you are, right? And that kind of resonated with me when, Kobe talked about the learning compassion and learning empathy. It was like, he was still growing as a human being.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, for him to be gone at 41, it just sucks. Like, not even for his basketball stuff.
Right.
You know
and that's the whole thing.
Yeah, but
he didn't die like while playing basketball.
Yeah.
He was already done. He gave you 20. He gave you 20 great years. Gave you 60 points his last game. He gave everything for you.
Yeah.
And that speech he gave that night was his Hall of Fame speech.
Yeah.
That was it.
It's gonna suck, man. I mean, you could watch Kobe highlights all you want. I mean, I'm still gonna watch them.
Of course.
Right?
They're always gonna be there.
But yeah, it just sucks, man. And like, because for me it was just more than the basketball, man. It was like I was enjoying how much he smiled as a person, right? Because you didn't get that from the NBA.
Oh, no.
You didn't get that from player Kobe. So,
no, player Kobe was a true snake. He would rip your head off.
Yeah. But I mean, listen.
I just want to say, the reason why I did this because I know how big of a fan you were. And when I heard you cry you're crying now, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, no, it's listen.
When I heard, it wasn't even crying with the passion that I heard you when this happened. I didn't even realize it until you started speaking today, and that's why I wanted to give you this platform because I know how much he meant to you as a man itself.
Yeah, I mean, essentially, he was like a big brother who that kind of helped me to formulate the person I am today.
And you should be proud.
And
we're all proud. You feel me? We got you, man. We got you, man. We got you. Yeah, man, and that's why I say a week. A lot can change in a week. That's what I wrote in my blog today. If you want to check it out, a lot. Like a week, a day. Thank you, producer lady. A lot can change in a week and a day. So you have to cherish the times you have now.
Yeah.
The Super Bowl coming on now. You cherish that. It's a small, minuscule thing, but it's a joy you bring to your life. Bring the joy into your life.
Yeah.
Use the Mamba mentality. These players are about to go out there right now and use the Mamba mentality to go out there and play. They watch Kobe himself. They all tell you. You've watched Super Bowl week. Yeah. They tell you Kobe Bryant was their guy. That was their Jordan. And now these guys are about to come in and play a game probably for Kobe. most of these guys will do this for Kobe.
Yeah, I know Richard Sherman.
Yeah.
Like, that's his boy.
That's his people, bro.
Yeah.
Like, people lost friends. We're looking at it as fans. When you hear Shaquille O'Neal talking, when you hear Gary Payton talking,
Yeah, Jerry
West said that was his son, basically.
Yeah,
You know, it's like the second, basically. I think he said he lost his brother in the war.
Yeah.
So this was a very tough. It was a tough time for everybody. The vibe of the world changed that day.
Yeah.
And all you had to do was hug somebody you love. All the beef you had, like Shaq said, all that beef you have,
man.
kill it, man.
I think.
Hold on, and I think I know I'm being repetitive because you've heard this all week and stuff like that. But we're just saying, yo, this is a serious thing, man. This is a real serious thing, man, because you don't get life back. It's like Big said, you don't come back from that, man. You don't come back from death.
I think, you know, all the beef that people may have with each other, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand why people would be upset with each other, man. But if you got a chance to, like, hold them and
of course,
and hug them and just tell them, like, yo, I'm sorry and that.
Yo, squash it, man.
Yeah, just squash it because, you know, it's really not.
It's not important.
It's
It's
not
pettiness.
important. Yeah, man. You know, I found, so my mom is in Liberia right now, and like, she asked me to do something. You know, when your mom asks you to do something because they're not like technical, like they don't have the technical skills, right? It's basic to us, but not for them because it's a learning curve. And I was like, you know what? Let me not even give my mom that energy. Let me just
do it.
Shut up and do it.
Just do it.
Because, you know, it's my mom and I love her and I care about her. And yeah, man, I just think, you know, just work through whatever you got. And, you know, if you get a chance, the person that you're mad at to watch the Super Bowl with them, get caught up and call them up and watch it. It should be a good one. It's going to be between two really good teams, right? And it's going to be between Kansas City, right?
And San Francisco.
Jimmy G versus Pat Mahomes.
Showtime, Patrick Mahomes versus porn star Jimmy.
Porn star Jimmy. He's still dating the
I have probably not. They're porn stars. They gravitate, they rotate. You know how that goes.
Right. Well, once you get a name, you get a name.
You good, baby. But today is a great day. We're a few minutes away, so we're going to try to speed this up just a little bit, you know, so we can get to the game, so I can watch the game and watch my prediction hopefully come to pass.
Who you got?
Well, today, for me, it's been rough, but the game's going to come down to basically this. Mm-hmm. The defense, the defensive line versus the defensive line of the 49ers versus the offensive line of the Chiefs. And let me say this right now off the bat. And also you go look at this on the blog as well. Okay. Because I wrote it down. I forgot my score, but I'm going to try to remember. But the key to the game is that the Kansas City Chiefs cannot get down by 14 again because they're going to get run out of the building. Yeah. I don't think you want Nick Bosa running down your throat all day long. And Mitchell Schwartz is going to have to really pick it up today. Yeah. Eric Fisher on the other side, dealing with D Ford, former Chief, so he knows a little bit about D Ford. So that's a little stalemate. But if the 49ers cannot get to Mahomes is going to go throw for 400 yards. He's going to have
400.
Dude, this dude is ridiculous. I know. If you give him time, dude, he just put up 51 versus freaking Houston.
Crazy shit.
But it does come to pass. Aha.
How many yards he threw for that last game?
Which one?
Against the Texans.
He had about 3 something. Maybe 3, 4 something. I'm just doing it off the top of my mind. I know he had like 3 something. Okay. Like, and this is being down
400 yards.
Like, this is after being down 24-0. And like I said before, Bill O'Brien, who thought he was Bill Belichick, actually went out there and was trying to why are you faking a punt when you have the energy? Why?
Listen.
Why are you?
Everybody think they are Pete Carroll. You ready?
It didn't work for Pete Carroll. It didn't work for Pete Carroll. It didn't work for Bill O'Brien, as you can see. But you see, they gave him a GM job now for that bullshit. Yeah. Whatever. I hope Deshaun, get the hell out of there, bro. Get out of there before Bill O'Brien kill you. But anyway, after that, if the Chiefs are able to really protect, it's a done deal because ain't nobody catching that cheetah. Yeah. Ain't nobody catching that cheetah, and they better not put Richard Sherman on that cheetah. I know they say he's a cover 3 corner.
Yeah, I was gonna say he not
listen,
following you. He's not
traveling, but you don't want to travel with that.
Yeah,
you ain't traveling with no cheetah or Mecole Hardman either.
Yeah,
I think what they should do to help themselves out is basically put Richard Sherman or Travis Kelce in the slot when he gets in that slot. Not when he's blocking, but if he gets in the slot, I think they should put Sherman on Kelce so they can match the physicalness. Kelce's not fast like that. He's agile. He's very agile, very shifty.
Yeah.
But Sherman's a great cover corner. So if you can get Sherman on Kelce a little bit in the slot, that would help. But also the key X factor in this game is the honey badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Oh yes.
I think he's gonna. This is his stage. Like I told people back in like when the Ravens played the 49ers, this is Ed Reed's stage. He's going to do something. And sure enough, he got a pick.
So are you saying the 49ers are going to win?
No, I'm telling you the Chiefs are going to win. The Chiefs are going to win because...
Chiefs.
Thank you, producer lady.
I agree with you for once again, Lynn.
Thank you. Just don't give me no tonic, okay? No tonic.
Don't steal the tonic.
I didn't steal the tonic.
You stole it.
I did not steal it. I didn't know it was tonic.
Stupid.
I did not know it was tonic.
It says on the bottom, but...
I didn't look at it. That's my goddamn fault. Okay. I'm sorry.
See not.
Jeez. But this game, to me, 35, 28, Kansas City, Mahomes.
You think that close?
It's going to be close, bro. And I'll say this. He's going to get hit. Mahomes is going to get hit. He's going to feel... This is the last maturation of a Super Bowl quarterback. Are you able to take the hits for what these guys coming at you like? Because he's going to get hit.
Yeah. I don't
have the ancestors a little bit.
Huh?
Black History Month.
Huh?
That's true.
Black History Month.
Oh yes, of course. I didn't even have to say that.
I don't think the 49ers have enough good karma built in.
Karma?
To swing in their direction. That's what they deserve.
And I'm hoping for Andy Reid to win something, baby.
Yeah, he needs to. 5 NFC championship games.
McNabb fucking up, not throwing the T.O.
berth. Yeah. And T.O. came back. You remember T.O. had screws in his ankle.
11 catches, 150. They should have kept throwing this guy the freaking ball, but he wanted to throw the freaking FedEx.
You know how McNabb is, man.
Who cares about Freddie Mitchell? Who's Freddie Mitchell?
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
What you got, Joe? Who you got?
Listen, I'm going. The Chiefs are really good, man, and I just think it's one of them things where Mahomes is a little bit too young. Like, so this is the thing: if Mahomes wins, he'll be in company with Ben Roethlisberger and Tom Brady for winning a Super Bowl before the age of 25. Right?
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, but I don't think it's gonna happen today.
The Madden curse doesn't get broken?
No. I just, you know what it is?
The defense, isn't it?
I just love the 49ers defense, man. And I feel like Mahomes been good for too long. And when you
can't question greatness.
Listen, when you usually good for too long, you usually have a dud at the wrong time, right? Mm-hmm. And I just think that may be the case.
The last game of the season?
Yeah.
So you don't think Showtime Mahomes, he's not thrown a pick yet in this postseason?
That's the problem.
Not yet.
Should have got them picks out the way.
No, because they would have lost.
But then they wouldn't have got here.
They wouldn't have got here. They would have lost.
That's not true.
No, yes, they would have lost.
That's not true. Ask Eli Manning. He won 2 Super Bowls getting the picks out the way.
Shout out to Eli Manning.
Getting the picks out the way.
Shout out to Eli Manning first and foremost.
Retired. Yeah,
he did,
man.
as I always say, he did America a solid twice. God bless him.
Tom Brady would have had 8.
Oh my God!
Tom Brady would have had 8 rings, man.
And Pete Carroll messed it up too.
If it
wasn't
got
me cursing out here
for Rain Man, sir.
That's what I get. That's the name I gave him.
Yeah, I know you did.
You don't think Brady's going to switch teams?
He better not before he get killed.
They talking about the Chargers because
they said the Raiders and the Chargers.
Don't listen. The Chargers don't pay anyway.
They said the Chargers.
They paid Phillip Rivers, and he's an all-time leading quarterback.
Yeah,
come on. Brady better take his ass home, walk out that silhouette like he did on Twitter, and get the hell out of here.
So they said either the Chargers or the Raiders. Tennessee Titans.
The Raiders are in it
because the Raiders is in that shit.
What?
Yes.
Derek Carr must be pissed.
Who cares about Derek Carr?
Derek Carr was hot like 3 seasons ago.
That's the problem. He ain't hot now.
Ago.
Yeah.
3 seasons ago ain't nothing. But who you got in the Super Bowl before we go?
Play for Mike Vrabel?
Who?
Tom Brady, why don't he play for his boy?
I mean, it could happen. He could.
Tennessee was close this year.
But they don't have the weapons like that, bro.
They got the stunning.
The running back is good.
Yeah.
But you need to receive.
Yeah, I feel you.
Brown is good.
Yeah.
But Corey Davis, I don't know. He's been slacking ever since he's been drafted. I don't know. He shows flashes. He played like a third rounder instead of a first rounder. I'm just keeping it real.
All right,
Let's
so
be real sports, right?
I got the 49ers winning, right? And I won't say it's like a crazy defensive matchup because that's not today's NFL.
Okay.
I'm going to go with 30-21.
God damn! Whoa!
Yeah. Yo, Jimmy G, he been
this dude only threw 8 passes.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say, right? So he got his bad game out the way.
That wasn't a bad game.
It wasn't. Look, the running game was crazy for the 49ers that day.
Exactly.
Right? But what I'm saying is, you only get 8 passes, right?
So you see, he's fresh.
I'm saying he good to go. Now it's time to just roll off the throws. You got 8, you won. You got to the Super Bowl with 8 throws. Jimmy, I know you're better than 8 throws, right?
If they have to start passing that ball with Jimmy G, Tyrann Matthew is going to get a pick. I guarantee it.
I'm not saying he has to outduel Jimmy G.
He don't have to either.
I mean, I'm not saying he has to outduel Pat Mahomes. Nick Foles, if you look at his stats, he didn't outduel Tom Brady. But his team won. So I'm saying Jimmy G ain't got to outduel Pat Mahomes, right? Mm-hmm. Pat Mahomes got the better stats. Bro, but just get in the end zone, right?
Of course.
That's it.
Of course.
That's it. But it's got to be better than 8 throws.
Yeah, son.
It's got to be. He got to be like 12 for 20 at least, 227 yards. Like, let me see that.
Hey, listen, Diane Carter gonna have like 400 yards today.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying.
If y'all watch Roseanne, y'all know who I'm talking about. Watch the blog. I'm giving you Easter eggs, people. Watch the Easter eggs, please.
Watch the Easter eggs.
Easter eggs.
Watch the blog for the Easter eggs.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. You see, teachable moments. It's about teachable moments.
How can you watch the Easter eggs? What's the medium in which we're supposed to get these Easter eggs from?
But that's why you're here. That's why you're all here to help me. It's teachable moments.
It's all right, man.
But so you say 31-20?
30-21.
30-21.
Yeah.
So we got to get out of here because the game's about to start.
I need to buy some cigars.
You need to wake up too, my man.
Sorry, man. I'm tired.
I know.
I was helping my daughter with her homework, and she wanted to do other stuff all day today.
Hey, that's a beautiful thing, man.
She likes making the.
Exactly.
Listen.
Thank you, madam.
You know what I'm saying?
So let's wrap this up so the people can watch.
All right, y'all. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Let's Be Real. If you want to hit us up at lbrstalk@gmail.com with questions and comments and some topics for the show if you feel like it. You can also hit us up on YouTube and type in Let's Be Real Sportscast.
And also in a couple of weeks I'll be handing out this little piece of.
You got to flip it, right?
No, I'm not going to flip it. I'm not going to show it yet. You got to keep the suspense.
I was like, you just showing the backside.
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
This right here is for the fantasy football champion that I did over the fall and winter.
Who won?
Ayo Chill Fam won. Ayo Chill Fam. I'll explain everything on the blog.
Okay.
But this is for him. He will come in, receive it with all the spoils.
Oh, okay.
The cash as well, my man.
Will he get to talk for a little bit?
Of course, he'll talk with us. But I'm letting him know it's here. We about to get it ready for him. So with that being said, enjoy the game and have fun.
Peace.
This has been a Gifted Sounds podcast. If you enjoyed the podcast, please subscribe, rate, and review. For more podcasts, please visit giftedsounds.com.